What's good, y'all? We on episode 9.
Yes, sir.
The Direct Message Podcast. Let me get a little intro. This is a Christ-centered podcast focused on faith, truth, and real conversations, built to encourage, challenge, and point everything back to Jesus. It's DB. We got
Mason
and Don.
Yes, sir.
We don't know what we titling this pod yet. We got like a certain topic, but we don't have a title. So let us know in the comments after y'all watch what we should title this pod.
Yeah, we'll go back, edit it, change it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A little interactive.
Yeah.
But kind of the main thing we're going to talk about is like relationships and friendships in a way. And then we're going to kind of get into talking about anger, beef, conflict. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we all get into some beef here and there, whether it's online, whether it's in person. You know what I mean? Most of the time it's out of love too.
Yeah.
You know, you just cared for him so much. But like how do we still show God's grace during those situations?
Let's do it.
So up first, we have anger. We have control versus surrender. Okay, do you feel guilty for being angry, or do you bring it to God? Then our next point is, what would it look like to pause and invite God into your anger when you're in that situation?
Dang, that's good, brother. I wish I had more time to prepare because I feel like I could find some fire verses on it.
Yeah. We have a few in here. The first one is Psalm 103:8. The Lord is compassionate and merciful, slow to get angry. Talking about that slow to get angry. You know what I'm saying? Don't come back on hots if somebody coming on hots to you. You know what I mean? Take a second, relax, because most of the time it's out of reaction.
Out of emotions.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. You want to hit on that first?
Nah, you got it.
All right, bet. Let me. Can you say the first point again, brother?
Do you feel guilty for being angry, or do you bring it to God?
Yeah. I don't think you gotta feel guilty for being angry. Like, we naturally are gonna get emotions, even as believers, bro. So it's like you can't suppress emotions. Like, you're gonna feel emotions. You're gonna feel something.
Facts.
But it's about how we react afterwards, right? Like, don't feel guilty for getting mad.
Yeah.
Certain things.
Guilty for the way, like.
Yeah.
Don't.
But certain things you should feel guilty for when you get mad.
Yeah.
So like being jealous or like being envious. Okay, you should feel guilty for that.
Yeah.
But being mad because of how somebody you love talked to you, or being mad because of something somebody brought up that was like a low blow.
Facts.
It's okay to feel mad, but how are you gonna respond?
Yeah.
How are you gonna interact with them afterwards? How are you still gonna show God's grace and love and mercy? Because now you have to give that person grace and mercy, depending on the situation and what it is. So you don't react off of your anger. Because then when we react out of our anger, that's when we're not showing God's heart, and that's when that could lead us to sin. Or,
facts.
You know, something we don't want to happen.
Yeah, facts. Ephesians 4:26 says, "Don't sin by letting anger control you."
Oh, that's good. What's that? Ephesians what?
Ephesians 4:26.
I'm finna put that.
I don't have the full thing.
What you gotta say, brother?
I would say I like what you said about don't feel guilty for being angry, but like you're feeling guilty for what you did out of that feeling. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even have to just be anger. It can be any other feeling you have. You know what I'm saying? But the way reacting off of that, you got it.
Yeah. No, keep going though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And talking about are you bringing it to God? You know what I'm saying? In that moment, you know, when you're getting angry, are you sitting there?
Go ahead, brother. Talk about it. Cause I already know what you think about. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm blanking. You know what I'm saying? Are you sitting there? You know what I'm saying? When you're angry, and are you letting that emotion control you? Talking about, or are you letting God's love work through you? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And okay, let me read verse 27 of that Ephesians 4.
After?
I'm gonna reread it. This is verse 26. And don't sin by letting anger control you. Don't let the sun go down while you are still angry. Don't sleep on that anger. That's not even the verse I want to hit on, but that was the rest of verse 26.
Yeah.
Don't let the day get over. Don't sleep on that anger. Don't sleep on that emotion. Let it go and bring it to God. Give it to God, whether that be in the moment or when you get back home. But don't react out of that anger or that emotion. Not even just anger, but just in general. Like, don't react off of feeling sad, and don't react off feeling too much filled with love. Don't react off feeling too angry. Don't react off jealousy. Like, we can't react off anything because we always gonna look back and regret what we did when we react out of emotions. Like, it never ends bad. Acting out of acting out of passion. You know what I'm saying? Like anything, we gonna look back and regret that, bro. So we can't let the sun go down while we're still angry. We gotta, bro. It's in Luke. It's in the Gospels. It says if you have nope, I gotta go to it.
Yeah, no, I think you should in this verse like replace anger with like anything, like you said, sadness, depression. You know what I mean? Don't let any of those
facts, brother,
negative things that come from the enemy control you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go to God and tell God like, hey, I'm struggling with this. You know, take a hold of this, take a hold of me, and get rid of this because this is not coming from you. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it talks about going to court with another believer. Like, get your dispute settled before you even go to court. Like, don't even let it get to a point where it has to get physical or it has to get aggressive or where it has to get to a back and forth. Like, even if that person is wrong, sometimes we gotta just learn to let things go, let it be. You know what I'm saying? Let God be the judge. Let God be the person who accuses them or persecute or whatever it is. We can't let nobody react off of that because then we always gonna have something to regret after. We can't live in anger. But this is verse 27 of Ephesians 4. It says, "For anger gives a foothold to the devil." Anger gives a foothold to the devil, bro. I'm telling you, anytime we react off of emotions, that is the one little crack that the enemy needs to slip into our lives, twin. Even after being a believer, even after being saved or delivered from something, and as soon as we react off of emotions, like you said, replace anger with anything. But we talking about anger specifically. As soon as we react off of anger, we give the devil, we give the enemy a little slither in our lives to control us, bro. We let sin, get a door to enter our lives and just have a small bit to control us, bro. And it only takes a little sin to backslide after years of deliverance. It only takes a little sin to mess up everything that God has been building you and preparing you for. It only takes a little bit of sin, bro. So we can't let the devil get that foothold on us because then he starts to get control and make us react out of emotions, bro. So it's like it's hard in the moment. Like, it's easier said than done. Like, we saying this, but it's easier said than done to actually take a step back, feel and recognize that emotion of anger or, just like just passion and just that feeling. It's easier to, like, we got to take a step back and recognize that and then analyze before we say anything, before we do anything, before we respond. Like, we just have to analyze that so then, one, we can represent God in the right way. And then two, show our fruits to the person, whether they be a believer or a non-believer. We gotta always show our fruits, bro, because that represents God, bro. And then God judges us by our fruits. So, bro, that verse 27 is fire. For real. Don't let the devil, like, anger gives a foothold to the devil, bro.
Anger. That should tell you right there.
It's a cooker.
Get rid of that anger.
It's telling us.
Yeah, and I like what you said when we were talking about kind of going back and forth with somebody. Are you doing that? Most of the time you're doing that out of selfishness, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you, like, is it you wanting to be right? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you get in an argument with someone and you know you're right, you know what I mean? Then at that point, the only reason you're still conversating is because you want to be right.
Get your point across.
Saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? You're not doing it.
And that's good, bro.
Yeah, if you know God's right, you know what I'm saying, and they can't understand that you don't need to show them, you know what I'm saying? God will do that on his own at another time, you know what I'm saying? So don't sit there and go back and forth just because you want to be right, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's good, brother. I ain't gonna lie, because I just caught myself doing that the other day, bro, where I feel like we both knew the answer, but we was trying to get our point across so much that's why we was even, I'm not gonna say arguing, but like debating so hard. Like, we just wanted one person to see our perspective so hard because we feel like our perspective was right. But it's like sometimes you just gotta let it go. Like you, I don't know, bro. But how do you feel about, like, talking to a believer about the Bible, like, having a debate about Jesus, or a believer or a non-believer, and then they're just not getting your perspective or understanding of things? Like, do you feel like at one point you just got to let it go and just pray for them? Or
for sure. I would say, like, I do that with, like, everything. Like, that, like, now, like, I think I've gotten a lot better with that. Like, when any person is arguing with me, like, I don't even want to argue with them at all. You know what I'm saying? I just let them go and just be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because like you said, it's going to get to that certain point where both of you aren't even like you don't even care what the other person thinks at this point.
Yeah, you just want to get your point across.
Yeah, you just want to talk about what you're doing. So then at that point, the whole reasoning and like purpose of it is just lost.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ain't no substance behind it. Now that's real, brother. I ain't gonna lie. It's like I definitely got to do a better job with that because we can't just not talk to people. Like even when somebody's wrong, you still have to correct them and show them or let them know what is right from wrong. But then after you tell them, it's no point of going back and forth because if they not gonna get it, then if they heart not gonna be open to receive that correction, then it's like you're just gonna have to let it go for real. Because people, I'm realizing that we really think we right about everything, bro. Like we don't see we're wrong about anything, bro. Nah. Like we really think we know everything and how things work and how things are supposed to be. Like, bro, and I'm saying we because I even got moments like that too, bro. Like we really don't think nothing we do is wrong, bro. And it's like you can hold somebody accountable or bring something to light that a person is doing that is wrong, and they'll find a million ways to justify it, or one just be ignorant and then not even want to know they wrong and then not want to say they wrong, or just truly not see the wrong in it, bro. And it's like you can't waste your breath, you can't waste your energy continually going back and forth. Sometimes you literally just have to let them be and just pray about it, give it to God, and let it go, bro. Like, that's what I've been realizing, bro. And I'm trying to do a better job at that. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Because I still had that moment where I just wanted, like, bro, no, you're not getting it. Like, this is what, like I don't know, bro.
No, I mean, because, at the end of the day, everything we do is, like, because we think it's the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying?
We think it's right.
Yeah.
What do
every
God
single
say?
thing, like, holding that door for somebody, we feel like that's the right thing to do, so I'm going to do it. It's literally everything. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So then the next topic we have is, we're already kind of talking about the anger, but now we're kind of getting to beef and conflict in relationships. Yeah. And so I have a grace point here. Just like you need grace, the person you're upset with does too.
That's good, bro.
So 2 questions we got. Are you holding someone to a standard you don't meet yourself? And then what would it look like to give grace before getting an apology? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of crazy.
That's good.
Giving grace before even getting that apology. Because most of the time we think like, we not gonna give grace until they say sorry. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're stingy. We're selfish.
Super selfish.
You know what I'm saying? And we're like, oh no, you know, I can't show love back until they say they sorry. You know what I'm saying? I need them to take accountability, and that could go for like anything. Because this last Sunday in the sermon, it was talking about going back and taking accountability for everything you did, and rather it was like 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And if they can't accept that, just know that you already took accountability, gave grace for that, asked for grace for yourself, and if they can't give you grace, then at that point it's on them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You already did your part.
No, that's real, brother. Now that's facts, literally, bro, because like we need grace so much, and we've already been given grace by God. So God says we must like extend the same thing that he has given us to other believers, right? Like if we can't forgive somebody else, God's not going to forgive us. If we can't give somebody else grace, God's not going to give us grace. Mm-hmm. And if God not going to give us grace,
it's raps.
Come on, it's so raps. It's so raps. If God not gonna give us grace, it's so raps, bro. So we just gotta realize that we're sinners just like that person is a sinner. Yeah. They struggle with something just like we struggle with something. Yeah. So you in the moment, just because you have been delivered from something, you still have something you're working on and that you struggle with. Yeah. Even though you know you a good follower of Christ, you still got something you need to work on. Because if you was perfect, you wouldn't need Christ. You know what I'm saying? So we all got something that we need to work on. And the same person that you're debating with or getting into it with or bumping heads with, they have something they're working on too, right? So one, you have to have an understanding of that, because when we do get an understanding of that, like it helps us love one another better. Because it's like, dang, like Mason is tripping, but then I remember he got this going on, so it's like, let me be a better friend to him while he's going through whatever he's going through. Mm-hmm. And then maybe he'll realize later that, dang, DB, I was tripping, bro, my bad. Yeah. Then we both I've been extending you grace because I'm still being kind and going being there for you doing whatever time you're going through. Yeah. And then even though you still acting away towards me, I'm still showing you love. I'm still showing the heart of Christ to you. So then whenever you get out of that little slump, it's like, dang, DB, you know what? I was tripping, but I'm not even mad about whatever you had going on.
Because you already gave me grace.
Because I already let it go. I already been giving you grace, and now you're about to give me the same grace. Yeah. Whenever you see me going through something that I need to work on. You feel me? So it's like everything, we all need grace from each other, bro, because we all going to have ups and downs through whatever we going through, bro. Like, because we all go through stuff. Like, that's just how the world works. So it's like we all need grace. We all need forgiveness. We all need, just a little I really don't know a word other than grace, bro. Like we just need a little. We need a little stepping room, bro, because we mess up a lot, bro. Yeah. And we react out of emotions, like anger. When somebody do something to you out of anger, you take that to heart for a minute.
For sure.
It's like, dang, you did that? Like,
for sure.
You did that to me, bro? Yeah. You did that? But then you got to look back and be like, dang, you don't remember what you did to me, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you did this to me 2 years ago. Yeah. This was worse than what I just did to you. But just because I did it now, it's like, you feel me, bro? So it's like, we got to, and that go back to realizing that we all a villain in somebody's story, bro. Like, I did people wrong. People did me wrong. But it's like, dang, I did people wrong, too. So it's like, I can't even be mad at the people because it's like, dang, I thought I would never do that.
Facts.
So it's like, bro, we got to just have that grace, bro. Yeah. That grace is so important,
Facts. And I want to point out something, too. So, talking about beef and conflict, a lot of times when, you know, you're in the heat of the moment and like you might be in an argument or somebody did something to you, we're so quick to call somebody out on it, and like that's okay to hold somebody accountable, you know what I'm saying? But are you also telling them how to like improve and get better at that? You know what I'm saying? Bro, because like a lot of times in the heat of the market, in the heat of the moment, we might feel like we're doing them good by saying like, yo, like, do you realize you just did that? Do you realize that, you know, you're struggling with this sin? And then that's all you say. They're going to sit there and like be like, yo, like he just came at me.
Yeah, like he judging me.
Saying? Yeah.
Brother, can we get a real definition? Like, okay, so I was talking to somebody about the difference between being judgmental and holding somebody accountable. Yeah. Because it's a thin line.
I've seen it a lot lately.
It's a thin line.
Like some people too also have a hard time of understanding when people are trying to hold you accountable and not judging you. You know what I'm saying? Because we've had situations here recently where it's been like we've been trying to help somebody improve on something. You know what I'm saying? We let them know, but we've done it out of love, 100%. Yeah. But they just feel like we're judging them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, hold on, what'd you say? You said judging and what?
So, like judging somebody and then versus holding them accountable. And this is what I would say. I feel like, because I've had this conversation, so I've been having time to like, you know, kind of sit on it and think about it. And I feel like judging is simply just tearing somebody down. Like you said, calling out what they're doing, but not giving them a way to improve or work on it, right? Yeah. Holding somebody accountable, and when you're judgmental, you can tell how somebody approaches you. You can tell if they're genuine or not. You could tell. What that, boy?
Bro, look to the right.
What is it?
All of that on the ground, bro. I don't know if that just came from a bird or what, bro.
Is that somebody up there?
All of that on the white.
Did somebody drop their milk or something up there?
I don't know, bro.
What the heck? My bad, y'all. I don't know what we got cut that out. I don't know what that was, shawty. But and like when you, matter of fact, we don't even got cut it out. But when you when you're being judgmental, you can tell by the heart posture. You can tell the intent. You can feel when somebody's really judging. You know what I'm saying? But when somebody's holding you accountable, they tell you where you're wrong at, but then they try to build you back up. Yeah. Remember, hey Mason, you said you was trying to stop smoking, and you remember what the Bible says about smoking. Mm-hmm. This is how we need to do. Like that's holding somebody accountable. You can tell when they're genuine. You can tell when they're coming from a place of love, right? Yeah. When they're trying to hold you accountable so you can do better and be better. That's when you holding somebody accountable, bro. But it's like people always feel like they getting judged because nobody likes to be called out for doing wrong. Yeah. We love living in darkness. We love living in secrecy. Yeah.
It's so like what you said earlier about how everything we do we think is right.
We think it's right. We think everything is right. We don't think nothing is wrong. So it's like as soon as somebody calls us out on something, whether it be something just as small as I don't even know.
Like cussing?
Not even cussing. Like leaving the box of cereal out. Okay. After you didn't use the cereal. Uh-huh. Hey, Mason, bro, you forgot to put the cereal up. Bro, well, you think I'm lazy or something? Like, bro, I was about to do it. Like, bro, I'm just telling you forgot to put the cereal up. Good, like, but you just feel like you just feel like nobody can correct. We feel like nobody can correct us, bro. We hate being corrected. Like, that's what I'm learning. Like, even myself. But I've been doing better, so I'm not even gonna say myself right now because I've been taking accountability.
I rebuke that.
Yeah, I rebuke that spirit.
It's the spirit of like defense.
Spirit of defense.
Yeah.
That's good. Man.
I've been seeing that mad lately, bro. With the group I've been around.
Yeah, group of defense. Like, bro. Chill, shawty. Like somebody can tell you when you wrong. Like you wrong, bro. Facts. Like you're wrong, bro. Facts. But we feel like everybody's trying to judge us because we feel like we just can never do wrong. Yeah. Like it's crazy, bro.
For real, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
So I got something here. So I got from Google. Okay. Accountability is the constructive process of taking responsibility for actions and their impact, aiming for growth and restoration whereas judgment is a critical, often biased evaluation that condemns a person's character.
Yeah.
So accountability focuses on what was done, while judgment attacks who the person is.
Oh, okay. So judgment is like attacking character.
Yeah.
And I feel like judgment kind of comes. I feel like judgment also kind of comes from like a person, like you said, who is doing something but not living the way that they're trying to hold somebody accountable on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like, hey, Mason, why you smoking?
Yeah, are you holding someone to a standard you don't meet yourself?
That one, yeah. Like, Mason, why you smoking? But I'm smoking. Like, bro, why you tell me, bro, you smoking with me?
Because, that's kind of crazy.
You smoking with me?
Oh, yeah. You can't,
Come on, cuz.
Yeah, because the other day I had, somebody had called out another one of my friends saying they fruits is rotten. And I was just sitting there like, whoa. Like,
but then when you come in that way, that's kind of being, that's not even being judgmental. That's just rude, though.
No, yeah, that's like bro, could you imagine saying that, though? Could you imagine? And like I said, too, there was no follow-up about how to get better.
That was the only thing said.
Yeah, it was just like what was said is you like to Bible thump on me, and
you like to Bible what?
Bible thump.
Throw the Bible over your head.
Yeah, about verses and all that, and then said yeah, your fruits are rotten, and like there was no like, imagine I was to go walking around and walking at somebody's fruit, I'm like, yo, like, your fruits are rotten, and that was all I said.
That's OC,
like, imagine
brother.
How you react. Imagine if somebody said your fruits.
And that's why God says we got to be gentle with our words, bro.
Yeah, bro.
How can you hold somebody accountable talking like that?
Yeah.
Because now I'm like, your fruit's rotten.
Yeah, and
now we can go back and forth.
It could have been out of love at first too.
Yeah.
But you got to understand how to do it. You got to, okay, your fruits are rotten. How, like, for me, if somebody were to say that to me, okay, how do I grow better fruits? How do I bear better fruits?
How was it said, brother? Was it like a back and forth, like, yo, fruits rotten? Like, was it like an aggressive, or was y'all was just talking like this?
Nah, it was in a text message, and it was like, it was out of anger at the time.
It was out of anger.
You know what I'm saying? And calling out the person, just saying everything they did, and it was just an all-in-one bubble about this, and that. Blah, blah,
Call it like see the receipts and
out.
So you can't do that, because now it's not a place of accountability. Now it's you judging them.
Yeah.
Even though even though they might be wrong, they could be wrong. Yeah. But that's not who we supposed to be as vessels of Christ, bro. Exactly. Like, followers of Christ is to hold somebody, like, holding somebody to a judgmental standard, because then I can name 100. Jesus can name 1,000,000 things we did.
Exactly.
So if we keeping receipts of, oh yeah, he did this and she did this and they did that, and I'm good because I didn't do that. Yeah. Jesus can name 100,000,000 other things you did.
Exactly, bro.
You don't want Jesus to pull out no receipts, bro.
Yeah.
It get nasty. He put them receipts out because we done did a lot behind them closed doors.
Yeah, it's raps.
I done did a lot. You don't never know, Mace.
Oh yeah.
You done did a lot. I never know, Mace. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But Jesus done seen everything.
Yeah, he always been. He been there for all of it.
He been there. Yeah. So it's like that. You can't do that. Yeah, and then on top of that, like you said, you not correcting me. You just judging me now. Yeah. You don't got no place of like, hey, Mason, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like, when you did that, like, your fruits was like, you wasn't showing your fruits was right.
Yeah, some of your fruits kind of showed that.
Yeah, like, your fruits was right.
You gotta work on this and that.
Now, Mason could be like, because one, I came at you with a gentle tone. I came with you out of a place of love. Yeah. And I was like, dang, so, like, why you think that? Like, what I do? Now we can talk about it. Yeah. But I'm like, bro, Mason, bro, like, hey, your fruits right. Now it's like bro, your fruits right. Now it's like, we
get going back and forth.
Yeah, now we get the tripping. Now, no correction can be held, no conversation can be had because the tone off, the approach is wrong. Yeah. Like, and we gotta look at how Jesus approached people. He always came smooth player or some love.
For real.
You feel
overly.
Me? Yeah, overly player. So it's like we gotta come the same way with love and compassion and like a good heart, good intentions. Because anything with bad intentions is immediately gonna get revealed. Like,
for sure.
Immediately.
For sure. Yeah. I feel like the best way to do it is to say, like, when you're calling somebody out on something, either give an example, because at the end of the day, we've all struggled with the same thing. Yeah. Give an example, say, like, hey, I'm also struggling with the same thing. Or when I did struggle with this is what I did. Or also always hit them with the verse. You know what I'm saying? This is what the Bible says about this. But let me know if you need help. You know what I'm saying? But that just takes practice, you know what I'm saying, out of time to learn how to,
I got you, brother. It does take practice, bro, and like, it does take a lot of practice, bro. And the thing is, bro, we also got to be careful of when and where we're calling people out. Yeah. Because if we in a group of 10 people and you want to call me out in front of 10 people, Now I don't really want to talk. Now I want to get defensive because there's all these people around.
Yeah.
I feel like a goofy. I feel embarrassed.
Yeah.
So now like whatever you say, even if it's out a good place.
Yeah.
Now it's like, ooh, Mason, like I gotta take it there with you because now they watching.
Facts, exactly, yeah. And you got to understand, too, what other spirits are around at the time. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to let them interact with something that's, like, just between, you know, you and another person. You know what I'm saying? Know the right time. Yeah. Like you said, if you're going to, like, something that's really, like, you've only told me you're struggling with this one thing one-on-one, and I see you do it in person, but it's something, like, you don't really... Yeah. You only told me for a reason. Yeah. But I'm going to sit there in front of, like you said, 10 people. Yeah. Be like, yo, you realize what you just did? And now we having a conversation about this in front of all these people, bro. Yeah.
And then I like what you said about the spirits, though.
Yeah.
Because if it's spirits of, like, people that's going to egg it on or who want to see drama or who's going to encourage the behavior, then, bro, the situation is only going to get worse, actually. So what you said about the spirits, that's good, bro. I ain't going to lie. That's fire, bro. Yeah, we might gotta talk about that more.
Yeah, because you don't know what other spirits are around, bro. Because everybody's on their own walk at their own time. Yeah. So some of the verses we had to highlight with that, Colossians 3:13, make allowance for each other's faults.
That's good.
Matthew 6:14, if you forgive others, God forgives you.
Exactly.
Bow.
We need that forgiveness too.
Romans 12:18, do all that you can to live in peace.
That's good.
We all want peace at the end of the day. Think about somebody else's peace. You know what I'm saying? When you're going through something. Yeah.
And then that Colossians 3:13, right back to that Matthew 6:24, make allowance for each other's faults and forgive anyone who offends you. Forgive anyone who offends you.
Anybody.
Whether it be your dad, whether it be your mama, whether it be your little sister, whether it be your cousin, whether it be your best friend. Yeah. Forgive anybody who offends you. Yeah. Even when they don't deserve it. Even when they not sorry. Yeah. You still gotta forgive. Yeah. We still got to forgive. And then it says, remember, the Lord forgave you, so you must forgive others. Like, you must. That's a commandment. Like, you have to forgive.
Anything the Lord does, we got to do it, too.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Like, if he says, the Lord forgave us, so we must forgive.
Yeah. So, if you got anybody right now that you got to forgive, go
got to forgive. Go reconcile that relationship.
Go get that taken care of.
Go apologize, even if they don't deserve the apology. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Even if they don't deserve the apology, bro. Yeah,
you go. Yeah,
I just didn't know what you want to talk about. Next.
I think we had. What do you want to? We can do 3 or 4 or any of them really. Which one you want?
We can do whatever, brother.
So it was 3. We kind of already hit on 5. No, actually, no. I like 5 a lot.
Let's hit 5? On 5.
Yeah,
Let's do 5.
The accountability versus excuses.
Okay.
Because we had just got done talking about holding somebody accountable. Yeah. So now we got to talk about when we get held accountable. You know what I'm saying? How are we reacting to that?
Okay. So read the grace point.
Yeah.
Grace isn't permission to stay the same. It's the power to change. Oh, my gosh. That's a cookie.
That's tough.
That's
a bar.
That's a super bar.
Yeah.
What you got?
I want to say it again. Grace
isn't permission to stay the same. It's the power to change.
The power to change.
My fault, brother. I want to say something.
Go.
I want to say something. Because, oh, my gosh. I was just talking to somebody, bro. And they like... I'm just explaining to them, bro, how like God's love is so good. Like why wouldn't we want to change? Because they asking me, they like, so I don't have to read the Bible to go to heaven. They said I don't got to read the Bible to go to heaven. Because I was telling them how, you know, Romans 10:9-10 says just confess with your tongue and believe in your heart that Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior and that He died for our sins and you will be saved. I said, all you got to do is just believe in your heart, confess with your mouth that Jesus Christ is your Lord and you're going to be saved. Okay. So he was like, so I don't got to read that word. So I don't got to read that Bible to be saved. I'm like, well, no, I take it back then. You need to read that Bible to be saved. Because it's like text messages, bro. It's like text messages. How can you build a relationship with somebody? How can I say I know you and I love Mason and I don't know nothing about you?
Facts.
I don't know what boundaries I can cross, what boundaries I can't cross. I don't know how to interact with you. I don't know how you feel about me. Yeah. So it's like, how can we be friends, bro? It's the same thing with God.
Yeah.
We have to read this to understand who God is.
Fire.
The questions that we have to this is where we get our answer, and we understand how God wants us to live, and then the grace. And then to hear this verse is a cooker. Grace isn't permission to stay the same. It's the power to change. Like, just because you have grace doesn't mean stay the same. Facts. Just because you have been forgiven don't mean to keep living the same way you've been living. Yeah. Just to keep living in the sin that you've been living. It's the power to change. The grace is so good. It's like, dang, I can't stay the same. Like, this man loved me. This man loved me so much. I can't stay the same.
Facts.
Like, somebody love you so much to sacrifice their son, to keep giving you chance after chance, to forgive you after you have wronged them and spit in their face and slapped them so many times, bro. Like, imagine somebody spitting on you and slapping you in the face and wanting to kill you. You're not about to keep forgiving them. Our human nature is not going to let us keep forgiving them.
Facts.
And God keeps forgiving us. He keeps forgiving us. He showers us with forgiveness, bro. It's like, why wouldn't you want to get to know somebody who just loves you that much?
Facts.
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, and I think it goes back to that, you know, words are only so much.
Words are only so much.
Actions really reflect that, you know what I'm saying? I could go around saying I love somebody, like, anybody. I can say it to anybody.
Yeah, you could say you love anybody.
But, like, that don't mean anything at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's good, brother. And I'm pretty sure it's probably in all the Gospels, but Jesus says that people love me with their words, but not their actions. Yeah. People love me with their words, but not their actions. You can confess that you believe in Jesus. You can confess that you love Jesus. You can confess that you believe he died. But if you don't live like the words that you saying, Jesus said it means nothing. I didn't say it means for nothing. Jesus said it means for nothing, bro. Jesus said people follow me with their words and not their actions. You got to pick up your cross and show that you're one of my believers, that you're one of his believers. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you got to read this word. You can't just believe and not read the word, bro.
Facts.
You can't do that, bro.
Facts.
You can't do that, bro.
That's tough. That's a good excerpt.
Can't do that, bro.
Yeah.
Can't do that. What was the verses? You got anything else you want to talk about? You want to talk about the questions?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. Yeah. Are you explaining your situation or excusing your behavior? Wow.
That
convicted
me. I love this. Yeah,
okay.
Because we all do this. But from a recent situation, I had somebody. The whole reason I chose this topic because there was a little beef in a little friend group I have. But somebody had talked about, you know, they had talked about how they have all this stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? And they're dealing with all these things. Yada yada yada, and they said, like, I'm sorry. That's what caused me to do this and act out of character. And, you know, both ways, I feel like at the time was like, part of me was like, okay, you know, I felt for them, like, yeah, you really are going through a lot. But then also a part of me was like, you said you acted out of character, but then I was like, that kind of shows your true colors. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That kind of shows your true character. And also understand we can only use that as an excuse for so long. Because think like you talking to, say I'm talking to Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know, I'm sorry, like, I can't hang out with you. I can't be around you right now because I have all this stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? So how are you going to say that to somebody else?
Bro, Jesus got about 8 billion people to watch over.
Yeah.
And you think you got too much going on, fool?
Yeah.
Come on.
He got all these prayers coming in.
He got all these prayers.
You got to listen to him. I'm like, what, bro? And then
you want to sit,
and you want to sit here and be like, I'm sorry, I've had class today. I'm dealing with this sport. I've had
I could
work.
Make time for you, Jesus.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Man, Jesus got a billion prayers going on.
Genuinely, bro.
Bro, that was cooker.
Yeah,
boy got a million phone calls.
Genuinely, bro.
And he answered each call, too.
Yeah, Yeah, and he also understands, too, that you're going through a lot. But like I said, you can't sit there always and use that as an excuse for yourself, because then, like, that just becomes a habit. You know what I'm saying? The habit of excuse, the spirit of excuse, because that could be for anything. You start sinning too. Use this excuse. I'd sin this because I'm really tired. I'm really tired. I've had all this going on, or I'm not mentally focused, so that's why I sin. You know what I'm saying? You got to take accountability for that.
Facts. That's good, brother. I ain't gonna lie. I get that. I get that moment where I'm like explaining. Same thing, like, man, I've been doing this and I was doing this and then I started doing this and then that's why I did this.
Yeah.
Like, I get to excusing my behavior instead of explaining my situation.
Yeah.
Like, I don't say what I'm going through. I start to justify the things I'm doing because of what I'm going through.
Yeah.
You can't do that, bro.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard not to do it.
It's hard.
Like, I still struggle with it too, bro.
Not for sure.
And like day to day in certain situations, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, dog.
We gotta realize that everybody's going through something, bro.
Yeah.
Even the best believer that we know, like the best believer we know is going through something.
Facts.
And then remember how they carry themselves.
Yeah.
Bruh, okay, go back to Jesus, cause shout out JC, shout out JC. This man knew everything he was going through. Imagine how much stuff Jesus was going through in his mind, bro. He knew the cup of suffering that he had to take. Read the Gospels. He predicted his death plenty of times. He was talking to James and John and the son of Zebedee, and he was telling them, like, you can't endure this cup of suffering that I'm about to take. Jesus had so much going on mentally. And you know, mental battles are the worst battles.
Oh, for real.
Like, we can go through stuff regular, but mental battles is the battles.
Facts.
Jesus had so many mental battles going on, and still showed up
Facts.
with love, compassion, grace, forgiveness, mercy, all the other fruits of the Spirit, gentleness, discipline. He still showed up with all those things. So that's why we got to look back to who Jesus is and was. You see what I'm saying? So we can live the way he lived. Because
we got that mindset and be like, we day to day, you know what I'm saying? Keep reminding yourself.
We still gotta
how
show
can I
up.
be like Jesus?
We still got to show up, bro. Because Jesus still showed up, bro.
Yeah.
So we got to remember who our Father is. We got to show up just like our Father did. You know what I'm saying? We sons of our Father, so we still got to show up in the same way he did, bro. Dang, bro. Because, like, when you really think about it, bro, that man, Jesus had a lot going on. That man, I wonder what age did Jesus know what he had to do?
Yeah.
I feel like maybe he was born with it. But, like, when did he, like, I don't know.
When did he really, like, accept it or, like
dang, I got to die.
Yeah, full understanding.
Yeah, like, dang, I'm about to die, though.
That's crazy.
Like, I got to go fulfill this prophecy, and I got to die in a few years.
Yeah, I have to do all of this.
Like, I got to do
imagine you wrote out on a piece of paper everything you had to do.
But then it's like he wanted to do it though.
Yeah.
It's like, dang, I gotta die, but it's like, dang, I love him. Like, dang, I love him.
Yeah,
so you know, I'm gonna go ahead and die. I'm gonna go ahead and go carry that cross.
I'm gonna do it for y'all.
I'm gonna do it. I'm a real one.
Fire.
JC a real one.
Dang. Bro.
Shout out JC.
That's
bro.
overly, bro.
He's tough. Let me look at this next question. What's one area where you need to stop justifying and start growing?
Wow. Start justifying. Shoot, I think every day for me is spending time in the Word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because day to day I go and I'm like, I could be doing it more.
Yeah.
But then still part of me is like, okay, today I've been out of my room all day. I've been doing stuff on campus.
Yeah. So I'm good
today.
today.
You know what I'm saying? Or like that's why I haven't done it as much. You know what I'm saying? Or today I only listened to it. I didn't actually read it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm justifying that because I'm like, oh yeah, I had this event today. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was in the Eagles Nest all day. Yeah. So that's definitely an area where I gotta improve on.
I feel you, brother. That's good. I would say I need to stop I don't know, bro, because that's something I really got to sit and think on because I feel like I haven't been justifying anything. Like, I know where I've been falling short.
Yeah, I would say that too. I haven't justified it because, like I said, I was like, I know what I'm doing. Yeah. But I have to. It's just a habit I've built, or like something I'm going through where I'm still working on it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't know that I really just justify it. Because if you're justifying it, you're saying that it's right at the end of the day.
Yeah. Well, not even right, but I mean, you are justifying it because, like you said, like, okay, I've been out all day, so that's why I didn't do it. Yeah. So now you justifying it. Yeah. So that's you was right. Yeah. You was right. But like I would say my phone. My phone is something I need to stop justifying. Like I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna download Instagram and TikTok back to post this video. You know what I'm saying? So that's now I'm scrolling on it. Yeah. When I said, okay, I'm deleting this for a minute so I can, really focus and hear God's voice and not keep getting distracted. Yeah. I start justifying, like, okay, I got to post this video, though. Yeah. So, okay, let me go post the video. Yeah. Let me go repost Mason YouTube video. Like, let me go repost this picture. Like, now I got to do all this. I'm justifying instead of growing in the area that I'm constantly saying that I need to improve in, bro. Yeah. So, I feel like that's the main one. I'm really going to sit and think on that, though, because that's a good question. Yeah. That's a good question.
It's always about growth, bro. Yeah.
And I think my mouth, the cussing thing, is like, I'm not even justifying it, but it's like I need to just grow. Yeah. I need to grow. Yeah. Like, that's it. Like, I just need to grow. Tough. Like, literally. Tough. Let me read these verses. Proverbs 28:13. Confess and turn to receive mercy. Let me read that whole John. Facts. Let me see what that's talking about. Let me read that whole John. Proverbs 28. Proverbs 28:13.
Turn to receive mercy.
He said.
It's always about that confession. We gotta hit on a video about confession too.
Bro, I was just gonna make a video about living in secrecy. Yeah. I bet I was just, bro. Yeah. I was gonna make a video about that. The video I posted last, but I'm like, nah, because I feel like I'm gonna have to actually talk. Yeah. Like, it can't be a short video. I'm gonna have to talk. Verse 13. People who conceal their sins will not prosper. But if they confess and turn from them, they will receive mercy. If we confess our sins, we confess what we're struggling with, confessing what we're falling short in, confessing where we're struggling, and turn from it. But we have to turn.
Yeah, we have to turn.
We have to turn. You can't
stay.
just
confess and be like, oh yeah, I did this and
go back and do it. Like, no, what? You gotta turn.
Yeah.
Turn away 180 and walk away from the sin, and then we'll receive mercy for that from confessing. 2 Corinthians 12:9. My grace is all you need. That's not enough. That's not enough. I need the next part. That's not enough. Hold on.
My grace is all you need.
Let me go to.
I love that term 180. It's really because it's a 2-step process at the end of the day. You can't just leave it. It's like a test. You know what I'm saying? You only get 50% of the credit by just confessing it.
And that means you fail.
Yeah.
50% is a fail.
Facts.
And it's either. It's either 100% or 50%.
Yeah.
You either pass or fail.
Yeah, it's that lukewarm too.
There is no. You don't get a 75%. You don't get a passing grade.
Yeah, exactly.
You either get 100% on your test or 50% and fail.
Yeah.
God needs the 100%.
No,
He needs the full effort.
It's really like that for everything too, bro.
That's a cooker.
Because like you were talking about the truly believing or like saying you like I love you. Do you really mean that 100%?
Yeah.
Or do you just some days you like 80-20?
Yeah.
80% of the days I love Jesus Christ. I'm really representing him. The other 20%, the weekends when I go out, he just leave my mind. I'm like,
because God need the whole 100%. Because you either pass with flying colors or you're failing. Like there's no a C. There's no B in God's kingdom.
Facts.
You either 100% or 50%, and 50% is an F, so that's just 0. Facts. We're never gonna do 50. It's either 100 or 0, bro.
Facts.
That's all it is, bro.
You getting suspended, bro.
You getting suspended. You getting put on academic probation with that one, bro. Come on, twin. Let's go 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9. Each time he said, "My grace is all you need. My power works best in weakness. So now I am glad to boast about my weaknesses so that the power of Christ can work through me."
It works best in weaknesses.
Best in weakness. Best when we submit, when we surrender. Yeah. Realizing that we don't have it all together. Realizing that we can't, that we fall short in so many areas, but God still uses us through those shortcomings, bro. Yeah. Now we get to brag on Jesus even more because it's like, bro, I'm scared to talk in public. I'm scared to do this, that, and the third. Yeah. But I still do it because Jesus is working through me. Jesus' strength is holding me up through these things. So cooker, bro.
We're scary when we're weak. You know what I'm saying? Or like we don't like to accept the fact.
Yeah, we don't like the fact of being weak. The idea of being weak, especially as men. Yeah. We don't like being weak. Facts. We want to be strong. Masculinity. Yeah, that toxic masculinity for real. Then we got Galatians 6 verse 5. For we are each responsible for our own. No, let me start at 4. Galatians 6, 4 through 5. Pay careful attention to your own work, for then you will get the satisfaction of a job well done. And you don't need to compare yourself to anyone else, for we are each responsible for our own conduct. We just gotta focus on our walk with Jesus. We just gotta focus on what we messing up with.
Facts.
What we messing up with. Just focus on us. Just focus on you and Jesus, bro.
Yeah.
And then we get more satisfaction.
Yeah.
Satisfaction.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing a letter. Satisfaction. I don't know.
Satisfaction. Satisfied.
You get more satisfied.
Satisfaction.
I feel like I'm saying it wrong. You know I got a list, bro. You get a better feeling of being satisfied when you're just focused on what you've done. When you realize how far you've came. Because when I started looking at Mason and be like, dang, that boy Mason a preacher now. That boy Mason have made it so far. And I done did a million things. Yeah. But I'm so focused on how far Mason went that I feel so far behind when I done came even further than Mason has came in his walk.
Yeah.
But because I'm so focused on him, I don't even realize how God has blessed me in my own. So we just got to focus on ourselves and our walk and realizing how much God has allowed us to grow.
Facts.
And then we just got to appreciate our brothers and sisters in Christ for growing too. Mm-hmm. We just got to glorify God, bro. It's like, dang, that boy, I remember when that boy Mason was doing, like, yeah, that boy Mason doing good now. Like, we both doing good. Like, look how far God brought us. We just got to be glorify God in everything, bro. Yeah. We can't compare. Comparison of
spirit of comparison is the thief of joy.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah,
there we go. But that spirit of comparison, gotta let it go, bro.
Facts.
Gotta let it go.
Facts. Fire.
How much time we at?
We at 45. I'm say we.
Oh, we good. Dang, we was talking for that long.
There was like an end verse. I think if you want to get to it in there.
What's the end verse?
It was like 2 Timothy something.
Were we at the very end?
Yeah, it was at the very end.
Okay, let me get there. Cause you know they cutting it off, so I don't even want to read that one. I'm at the T's. You know when you get to the T's, you there. 2 Timothy 1 verse 7. For God has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity, but of power, love, and self-discipline.
Fire.
Come on.
Fire.
We don't have the spirit of fear and timidity. We don't have the spirit of worrying or anxiety or depression or doubt. We don't have this. We don't have that. If you ever get that, that's the enemy trying to plant a seed in you.
Exactly.
That maybe it's not even enemy. Maybe it's just your self-conscious doubt trying to, your flesh, you know what I'm saying, try to remove God's spirit from out of us. But God don't give us that. He gives us power of the spirit, power of his grace, power of his love, power of his mercy. We have all of that. God has given us all type of power. Love.
The love. It's love, bro.
It's
love. Grace.
Love make everybody happy,
about
bro.
a lot of love and grace today.
Love make everybody happy.
Facts, bro.
Come on, shawty. And self-discipline. We have the self-discipline to say no. We have the self-discipline to not give in to that temptation.
Facts.
We have the self-discipline that when we put ourselves in a bad predicament, to flee from whatever we got going on.
There's always a way out.
There's always a way.
Yeah.
God will give you God will never give you a way.
He'll never put you in a situation that you can,
that he won't give you a way out of.
You won't.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like God always giving us a way. We have to allow the Holy Spirit to be filled within us to hear that voice. Mm-hmm. So when we see a way out, we can flee and run to that one way out. Because there's only one way out.
Facts.
It might be 100 doors to go do the sin, but it might just be one small door that you got to crawl through. Just one small door you got to crawl through. Yeah. Listen to the Holy Spirit and find that door that you got to crawl out of to get out of that temptation. Because it's so easy to go open up one of them 100 doors. It's 100 doors. Yeah. It's 100.
Facts.
Come on, shawty. 100? I'm going to find one door to go through.
Nah, for real.
But that door that I got to crawl in, that's what we need to run to.
Yeah.
We got to run to that door,
Facts.
bro.
That's tough.
We got to run to that door, bro.
Fire.
But, hey, man, y'all got to let us know what to title this episode.
Yeah.
I'm really not sure. Yeah, we jumped.
I don't really know. We did. Yeah, we just jumped.
We jumped.
Yeah, I liked it, though, honestly.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
We probably got to focus on one of the things we talked about and make that like a whole episode.
Yeah. For sure.
I got to watch it back.
Yeah.
Can I be honest, bro? I don't be watching the pods.
I don't either.
I don't watch them.
I don't either.
I don't watch
but
the pods.
The other day, though, I felt convicted to watch one because I was like, yeah.
Which one you watch?
No, I didn't even end up watching it.
But
like it hit my mind because it was like a topic that like it was like something I hadn't done for a little bit or like something I had realized I did and we had talked about it before. Yeah. And I was like, what?
I'm finna start watching them, bro. Yeah, I just don't like hearing myself talk.
No, yeah. And
it feels cringy.
Sometimes too, I clown myself.
Yeah, facts.
You know
yeah.
I was sitting there watching like, yeah.
Like,
and
what are you talking about?
From the way we've taught, like from where we started, it wasn't even that long ago. We've probably already grown so much.
We probably have, and I haven't even watched the first episode.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like
I'm finna watch them. I'm finna start watching them.
Facts.
Yeah.
Tough.
Cause I need to watch the guest ones too.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
Oh, really?
Bro. Hey, but we appreciate y'all tapping in. This episode 9.
Episode 9.
9 episodes, bro.
Big 10 coming up, though.
Yeah. Hey, we finna have a lot. Hey, episode 10 gonna be a cooker.
Nah, facts.
We can't tell y'all. Episode 10 gonna be a cooker, bro. Hey, we finna have a lot more guests. If y'all ever like got somebody to recommend to get on the pod, bro, let us know, bro. Like, bro, we ain't like Hollywood, bro. We trying to get everybody on this job. Allow them to share their testimonies, share that wisdom. Like, yeah, bro. So let us know, bro. We appreciate that.
If you ain't got no wisdom, you is dumb.
If you ain't got no wisdom, you is dumb. What song is that? That's a cooker.
I don't remember which one. I just know it's Isaac Manfield.
That's a cooker. Yeah. That's a cooker. Hey, we love y'all, man. Shout out Direct Message Podcast. Shout out my dog Mason that died.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Catch y'all.